My father and I, yes, father and son, but we're also best friends, and we're also business partners. We worked together for a little over 30 years. So it was really tough. And when I started writing again, the first thing I wrote about is what I'm going to talk about in just a moment. And I was in that hospital with him for hours every day, and we just held hands. And I am grateful for Corey. She actually took a picture of us holding hands. We have so many pictures that mean a lot to us. And that picture before was always one of my favorite pictures of myself and Dad. So I challenge all of you to make sure that everybody in your life that you love, you really let them know you love them. It's a special thing, and I don't think we do it often enough. Say, don't let current conditions dictate how you act or treat those around you. So this was the final lesson that I learned from my father. He was in the hospital, and he was not doing well. He was in a lot of pain. He was struggling, and he knew he was going. And he just kept saying to me, Brian, I'm leaving. I'm going to be going soon. And I was just like, I know, Dad, I know. And when people are in that state, they're not always the nicest of people. In the hospital, I could hear a lot of people in other rooms that were really grumpy and a little nasty. They were in pain. They were taking it out on those around them. Don't let your current circumstance or your current conditions dictate how you act or treat those around you. In the hospital, he was so incredibly kind to everybody that was in the room with him. I can remember a nurse was in, and I'll never forget, Dad just put his hand on her hand, and he said, you're doing a wonderful job, dear. Don't worry about it. You just keep doing what you have to do. You're doing a great job. And instantly, you could feel her apprehension and her uncomfortableness of struggling melt away. He just put her at ease that quickly in the state that he was in. The other thing that happened, and I'm sure some of you have read it already, but it was such a special moment. He was in the intensive care unit. And I don't know what it's like here, but in Canada, they don't let you out until you're better or you're gone. And Dad knew he was going, and he was not going to die in the intensive care unit. He was just adamant that's not where he was going to go. So he was going to go home. And he did whatever it took to get there. That was his goal at the moment. And, we talk about goals, and we'll be talking about it a little bit more, but he did whatever it took to get home. He wanted to be home so that he could say goodbye to his grandchildren, all his kids, his close friends. It was really important to him. So he made it